I'm out here chilling in the sun. Enjoying the warmth, the wisdom, the love. Like, think about it. We are in space right now. We're in space, living on a planet. This planet is called Earth, where it inhabits humans and a bunch of other species. And we get warmth from another planet in space called the sun. And we have the moon, another planet in space that controls the tide and much more. But yeah, like, y'all, we are in space. And like, when you look up and you look at the sky, you're like, doesn't look like space to me. And I'm like, yeah, you're totally right. But like, we're in space. We are living in space on a planet. So yeah, I mean, come on. Like, that alone is just magical. Honestly, if you really think about it, if you really take the time to just break down every level and layer, it's like, wow, we're literally in space. And we're being kept here by gravity and the atmosphere. Like, just magical stuff. That alone is so magical and powerful. So then when I talk about things like energy and like just connection with myself and with the universe, with Earth and all of that, I feel like it doesn't seem so crazy anymore. Because I'm learning more and more how limited people's minds are and how limited, I think the majority of people's minds are. Not wanting to believe in it, not understanding. And like, that's a big thing, is like, how are you gonna believe in something if you don't understand how it works? And so that's why I really need to be breaking everything down back to us, back to you, so that you can understand and make sense of everything that I'm saying, so that you can also be in touch with everything and then be in touch with yourself and with everything else. That is something I am working on, and I'm getting closer and closer each day. But yeah, one thing that has circled and has surfaced recently is things, events, scenarios will just repeat over and over and over again until you decide to change it. And I need to go more in depth on what I'm talking about. Right now, I work at Dollar Tree, okay? So say Dollar Tree was my end point, like, I'm good to stop there. I'll just work at Dollar Tree for the rest of my life until I retire. The events of me going to Dollar Tree, doing the same thing over and over and over again, is just going to keep happening because I'm not doing anything about it. I'm basically choosing that. And that's another thing. I feel like people also don't fully want to embody their power, because we hold all of the power. We do. And it's very easy to trick yourself into thinking that you don't hold power over a situation or anything like that. So like, if you're just doing the same thing that you do every day, and like, it's not really fulfilling you, like you're not feeling good, you're not feeling bad, you're just feeling fine, you're right there in the middle, you're just fine. The reality that you create that I would create, let's say, if I were to keep going to Dollar Tree for the rest of my life, I would just keep creating that same outcome of feeling fine unless I decided to use my power to do something about it. And I just don't feel like I'm getting as in-depth and as simplified as I want to, because that's another thing. Everything boils down to simplicity. It all boils down to simplicity. Things can go from simple to complex and deep real quick, but it will always boil back down to simplicity. So that's where the formula is, and the key is to communicating my knowledge and my wisdom. So yes. And I'm realizing that I still haven't fully wrapped my head around a lot of things, and like some of the things that I talk about. And that is why I can't fully explain it in the way that I want to, in the way that it will reach you in the best way possible. But I get this like urge to make these videos and like release this information, so I do. And then it just makes me think of like, wow, now I can literally like document all of my progress and my growth over the years and like, you know, the days. So yeah, I just wanted to sprinkle that little key piece of information. So just because like I haven't fully wrapped my head around like every single concept, that's why I'm not relaying the message to you in the best way possible, with the most understanding, to simplify it. So yeah. Alright. Peace out, boo-boo. Last night I was thinking about all this, and I had the urge to film a video. But I did not decide to film the video. I did not answer that call. And that is totally okay. It is totally okay. Because that's not the end. There's always more. There's more chances. Every moment that passes is a chance. A chance for better, a chance for change, for understanding, for expanded consciousness and awareness. So yes, that is why I feel like I am not explaining the whole everything will just keep repeating until you decide to do something about it. Hey, I got my kitty rubbing up on the phone, and I got my washer and dryer right next to me going. My puppy dog yelling. But another example that I wanted to throw in there about the whole repeating situation is that I feel like is a better example than what I said, is that like, you know, like certain events or like certain situations that are like similar, that always like happen to you like over and over again, or maybe like you always get in relationships with like the same kind of person over and over again, things like that. Or like, have you ever said to yourself like, dang, why does this always keep happening? That exact thing is what I'm talking about. Like, things will just keep repeating over and over again, and for various reasons. But like, let's just say that like a certain situation like comes up where you have this opportunity to just be totally honest about what you're saying, about like how you feel. Say, hold on, let me explain it better. Okay, so say it's my day off, right? I get a call from my job, and let's say I pick it up, and they're like, hey, can you come in today? Blah, blah, blah. No one's coming in. Say I struggle with speaking up for myself and saying no, and I would always like have a thing of people pleasing, always saying yes, yes, yes. So say I got a call from my job asking me to come in, and I don't want to come in. Like, I really don't want to go into work today. It's my day off. I would like to enjoy my day off. I'm being faced with this situation where it's like I'm gonna either fall into what I've always fallen into, the same pattern of people pleasing and just saying yes because I am afraid to say no, or I can just speak how I truly feel and say no, and honestly say why I don't want to go to work. Like, no, I don't want to go in because I want to enjoy my day off. Like, I just don't want to go in. It's that simple. Instead of like lying and saying, oh man, you know, like I got family coming in today, or I gotta watch my little brother, like just stuff like that, you know? So yeah, that's like an example. Just things will keep repeating, things will keep reoccurring, giving you an opportunity to, for example, speak up for yourself, set boundaries for yourself, as in saying no, I don't want to come in. Yeah, that was just an example. I hope that explained it better, had a better understanding and picture of what I'm saying. But yes, so yeah, things will just keep repeating, keep reoccurring, giving you the opportunity to understand why they keep reoccurring, understand the entire situation at hand. Just, it will help you understand yourself, understand maybe what you're afraid of or what you have trouble with, and will literally give you the opportunity to become aware of, understand, and release the old patterns that you always would do that keeps bringing up these same events, these same situations, and change those situations for the better. Literally, because if I'm speaking, for example, going back to my example that I was just talking about, if I'm speaking my truth, if I'm setting those boundaries confidently and saying no, that I don't want to go into work, I'm gonna feel good. Like, I'm not gonna feel afraid, I'm not gonna feel pressured, and I'm not gonna put myself in the situation that I don't want to be in. So yes, it's always purpose, it's always there to show you something so that you can learn from it, and so that you can always be creating a better present and future. See? I did good. I did good on that one. I did good. Okay, girl. Okay. That goes along with, like, your family lineages and all of the... I don't know, like, too much about this yet. I just know that, like, there will be, like, there's... like, maybe it's called karmic things. I don't know. It's just like something that, like, let's just say something like this, something that would always happen in your family that would just be passed down through generation through generation through generation, and it will one day eventually change, because there will be someone in that lineage in one of the generations that will evoke that change and create it. And then that will create a new energy for the next generations to come. And you know, another thing that I'm starting to get a little bit more of an understanding on is communication because communication is some that's where I need help with, because it's always been hard for me to express myself and communicate how I feel. I've definitely created that blockage for myself my entire life. And so I've been trying to really understand what is the resistance that I have, what is causing this resistance that I have to just expressing my feelings, to opening up, to becoming vulnerable with my emotions, with my feelings, with my thoughts. And I think it has to do with the connection with myself. I have to open up to myself first before I can feel safe and feel comfortable opening up to somebody else. So that is definitely a factor. So if you have any communication problems and you want to work on them, I think you should try to examine how you're communicating with yourself and opening up with yourself. Because maybe that's something that you want to do. You want to be fully open. You want to understand yourself. You want to just see everything, the good and the bad, and work through it. But maybe you have a resistance to doing that, to opening up to your own self. Maybe it's because you're afraid of the things that you're afraid of, or the things that you lack, or that you're not so good at. Maybe you don't want to see for some sort of reason. Maybe it makes you sad. Who knows? That's the answers that you will give to yourself, the deeper and deeper that you go. So yeah, I just wanted to say hey. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be definitely releasing my raps on here for sure. I got raps, y'all. I got multiple raps on deck. I just haven't found my flow yet. Like, oh yeah, like I haven't found my flow, my rhythm yet. So that's what I need to work on, and I haven't been working on it. So that's why there aren't any raps out. I will also say that the moment that I truly decided to communicate everything, always, every single time, that was the moment that it felt like a weight was lifted off of me. That was the moment that I felt even more clear and even more open. It was truly so beautiful, and it still is very beautiful to just wake up and feel that every day. To not feel that blockage, that kink in the hose. Like, literally, it feels so amazing. Like, working on yourself is really, truly so beautiful. Such a beautiful journey. Such a beautiful journey that yields only amazing results for not only you, but for everyone around you. Because we are all connected, because things can get real deep and can boil back down to simplicity. Yes. So yes, we are all connected. We are all more than these vessels. Truly. All right. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you, honestly, truly, always and forever. And I will see you in my next video, because this will not be the last. I do enjoy my YouTube videos. So yes, thank you. I love you so much. Peace and blessings, always and forever. All right. See you guys soon.